When you commit to a daily spiritual practice, you create a life for yourself that feels right and true to you. In fact, having a daily spiritual practice frees you from the many bonds and attachments to fear, and it gives you permission to just be, to create and live your life freely and joyfully. The days of thinking that spirituality is only for the mystics, the saints, the gurus, the monks, the religious people, and a few chosen ones are long gone. As spiritual beings who are living in a physical world, we are invited to remember our true nature and our origin. In this now moment, we are invited to become familiar with the truth of who we are, our unlimited power, genius, and divinity, and free ourselves from all fear, darkness, and suffering. In doing so, we will reclaim our birthright to joy, to love, to freedom, to affluence, and to bliss, and we will finally be able to start living life from that sacred and holy space. The blessings of having a daily spiritual practice. For far too long, we have been focusing on doing and having. Do so you can have so you can feel good about yourself. And in this chase for more, we fell into the trap of feeling like we are never enough, good enough, smart enough, efficient enough, wealthy enough, beautiful enough, fast enough, successful enough, and so on. No matter how much we did, it never seemed enough. We never felt like we were enough. But that was just a lie. Our true value and real worth never had anything to do with how much we did and how grand our material possessions were. For our true value and real worth has always been connected to our true nature and our origin, and not with how much we do and have. We have always been enough. And now, more than ever, we are asked to let go of everything that keeps us from being unlimited and divine, and start creating life not from a place of fear, scarcity, and limitations, but from a place of love, affluence, faith, courage, and confidence. Mindfulness as a daily spiritual practice. Contrary to what you are led to believe, you are not a machine that you get running just by starting the engine. You are a human being with a heart, mind, body, and spirit who deserves to be treated with dignity, integrity, and respect. And it is your responsibility to make sure you are treated that way by yourself and everyone around you. When you wake up in the morning, don't just throw yourself out there in the middle of chaos and the madness of things by rushing and forcing yourself onto life and life onto you. Give yourself some time to just be, to breathe, and to become fully centered and present in your body, mindful of your own thoughts and feelings. Create some space and time to love and nourish yourself. Love and nourish your body by paying attention to what it needs and asks of you. Love and nourish your heart and soul by honoring the soft and still voice of your own heart more than you honor the loud and noisy voice of those around you. Open your mind and heart to love by acknowledging the beauty that surrounds you and the beauty that you yourself are. And know that in doing so, not only will you learn to love, honor, and respect yourself, but you will also teach those around you that it's okay for them to do the same. Respect yourself, respect time, respect your life. Quote, stop rushing, respect time. In so doing, divine timing and synchronicity will support you greatly. Stillness, old friend. Stillness. Unquote. Unseen ally. Let go of this unhealthy need to rush from one thing to another and from one place to another. Give time. Respect your body, respect time, respect yourself, and respect your life. Allow things to unfold naturally, gracefully, and effortlessly. Give yourself permission to go with the flow of life and no longer against it. Time is there for a reason, to serve you, to help you, and to reveal to you the many gifts and blessings life has to offer you. Time is not there to harm you. Self-love as a daily spiritual practice. When you are at peace, rested, centered, and in love with yourself and your life, you find it easy to love, to serve, and to do the many things that are so dear to you with ease and grace. But when you abuse yourself by rushing through your day, by saying yes to people and experiences you know you should be saying no to, giving your energy and attention to all kinds of dreadful thoughts and fearful experiences, and then resenting yourself and the whole world for doing so, you lose touch with who you are. You lose your center, and you lose your peace. In doing so, you become a burden to yourself and to everyone around you. With no energy left to create, you fall victim to anger, fear, and frustration. And from being a powerful creator, you start feeling as though you are a helpless victim. Never be in such a hurry that you lose your sense of self and your peace of mind. Many things and many people require your focus and attention, but none of them are worth betraying yourself and losing your inner peace over. Always choose self-love over self-betrayal and peace over chaos. Treasure your peace, honor the stillness of your heart, choose to do all things with calm and grace, and love yourself enough to say no. No to chaos, no to self-betrayal, and yes to you. Prayer as a daily spiritual practice. The world we're living in is going through so many changes, most of which are infused with fear and darkness. And for those of us who are highly sensitive and empathic beings, feeling so many feelings, many of which are not even ours, life can get quite hectic at times. We can get hectic. That is why prayer is so important. To me, prayer is an act of surrender to the part of you which is holy, sacred, and divine, the part of you that is unlimited and free from any limitations, darkness, lies, and illusions. When we take time to pray, we free ourselves from the many chains of fear and darkness, and we allow the divine in us to guide us back to truth, back to light, and back to the unlimited and divine power that lies dormant within each and every one of us. We are spiritual beings before anything else. Therefore, our spirituality should be at the top of our priority list. We don't pray because we are religious. We pray because something within ourselves longs for something bigger, nobler, and more sacred than anything this world has to offer. We pray to feel joy, to feel loved, to know truth, and to become one with light. We pray to be made whole again. I pray because I know that under the illusion of separation, we will continue to be slaves to fear, but under the protection of our divine and unlimited self, nothing and no one will be able to hurt and harm us. How do you pray? By closing your eyes, by placing your hands in prayer position or over your heart, and by taking your awareness from what is out there and placing it within the center of your own heart. You pray by either standing up, sitting down, or on your knees, by allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to be seen, not as you think you should be, but as you truly are, pure, innocent, and worthy of divine love, safety, and protection, because you are. True prayer is practiced with sincerity and an open heart, embodying the purity and innocence of a sweet little child. When you pray, you present your fears, worries, and concerns to the divine within you, which, by the way, loves you more than you could ever love yourself. And you let yourself feel in your heart the joy and thankfulness that comes from knowing that your prayers have already been answered. Because they have. That's faith. You pray by either closing your eyes or keeping them open. You pray by standing still or by walking, skiing, swimming, boxing, dancing, or running. You pray by either being awake or simply asleep. You pray by being honest and by allowing your heart to feel what it has always wanted to feel. That's how you pray. Listen, when you live from your heart, your whole life becomes a prayer, and whether you're kneeling or sitting, walking or sleeping, no longer matters, because God is within you, within your heart and your whole being. He is not out there, He is in you. You are His temple, and the song you play within your heart, that is your prayer. Meditation as a daily spiritual practice. There is no such thing as a bad meditation, only an overcoming of self. Unquote, Dr. Joe Dispenza. A lot of people think that if they meditate a few times, that's enough, but it's not. Under the circumstances the world is in, not only do we need to deepen our meditation practice and take good care of ourselves, but we also need to make it part of our daily routine. We need more than a few meditation sessions to free ourselves from fear, to improve our health, to bring more meaning into our lives, to improve the quality of our relationships, to raise our happiness levels, to create more wealth and success in our lives, to take back our power, to boost our confidence levels, to feel worthy and deserving of living a good life, to stop delegating our power to forces outside ourselves, and so on. Believe it or not, your spirit is in need of light just as much as your body is in need of food and water. And even though you might think of meditation as something that's meant to nourish the spirit, practicing meditation also nourishes the mind, body, and your whole being. When you meditate, you release the world and yourself of all its burdens. And you go from being a body to realizing that you are much more than a body. You are bigger than your body. You are the spirit who gives life to your body. If you are interested, we have many free meditations on the Purpose Fairy blog that you can choose from. Or based on what your needs and preferences are, you can search the web for the ones that are right for you and stick to them to make progress and see results. My daily meditations are The Blessing of the Energy Centers by Dr. Joe Dispenza and the Ansinala Meditation by Ryan Angelo. Both of these meditations keep me sane and blissful in a world that is chaotic and so full of fear and stress. And on top of that, they also strengthen my immunity, my autonomy, and my sense of self. Thank you for watching. If this video spoke to you, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave your sweet comment in the comment section down below.